Well, it seems that people are tired of Nintendo's anti-consumer policies, Bird.
I just wanted some sauce on those zingers.
So, since the Nintendo Switch 2 was released, there has been, well, most people can't stand them, the game key cards. Now, I actually thought the idea at first was interesting because it's like, all right, it's a way to give more value to something that is just usually digital distribution. But like everything else, it was, instead of giving a alternative, a lot of publishers just went the game key card route because it's actually cheaper for them to just, slop out. Anyway, it's actually cheaper for them to produce a game key card than it is to actually have the game stored in the cartridge. So because it's cheaper for the Switch 2, a lot of developers just went with the game key cards. Now, Nintendo did previously state that they have no plans on releasing game key card titles themselves. But there was a new Pokemon game that was just revealed called Pokemon Pokopia. Pokopia? I think I'm saying it right. Which I have zero interest in a Pokemon game. I'd rather have a horse fart in my face.
Oh my God.
But it isn't about Pokemon. It's about how people feel about game key cards. And Nintendo just yesterday on top of that too. So you have Pokemon Pokopia, which Game Freak, Koei Tecmo, I think, is releasing this new Pokemon game, which is coming out in March 2026. Pokemon is synonymous with Nintendo. It is, you can't play a Pokemon game on your Xbox. Well, Power World, but that's why Nintendo's suing them, but you get my point. But when people found a Pokemon game, a $70 Pokemon game that's being developed, that's being released in early 2026, was a game key card, man, oh man, people were not happy. Now, here is Nintendo releasing a tutorial yesterday explaining, again, how to, not in video form, I believe this is the first video they made, explaining how to use game key cards and the differences in between a game key card and a regular game cartridge, which actually has data on it. Now, look at I'm going to zoom in, actually. Look at the likes to dislikes, man. 4.5 thousand likes, 24K dislikes. People don't like game key cards. I don't. I think it's safe to say, Nintendo, that your audience or your consumer has spoken. Here are some of the comments too. How to use game key cards. Step 1, don't. Someone wrote, say something positive about the game key cards. Me, I'm positive I'm not buying them. That's actually pretty good. I don't want to use a game key card. Put the damn game on the card. There is 0% chance that I ever spend money on a game key card. Nintendo, nobody likes game key cards. It just, a game key card without any game. Wow. And listen, I don't care who the hell developed the Pokemon game. Pokemon is synonymous with Nintendo. People were thinking it is a Nintendo game, or might as well be a Nintendo game coming out for the Nintendo Switch 2. Put the game on the cartridge. And I kind of get where people are being annoyed about this too, where it's like, all right, you're telling me, now on the surface, it seems like a good idea. It gives where you could actually trade or sell your Switch 2 digital game, because with the game key card, you could take it out. Someone else could take that game key card and then download the game because it's a key card. That key card is essentially like, a lot of times with audio software, audio production software, used to have like a thumb that was the key to give you the pass to use that software on your computer. Essentially, it's the same thing. So you could trade your Switch 2 game, even though it's digital, just like you could with that software. If you wanted to sell the software, you could just make sure you give the person the USB key and they're good to go. Don't lose it though. Do not lose that USB key for your audio software. Just like you don't want to lose your game key card, even though it's digital. You lose that, guess what? You don't have your game. On top of it too, so now here's what I thought of too, and I really understand why people do not like game key cards. So you have to have this game key card. You have to have this cartridge, which you could lose. Trust me, I've lost Switch 2 games before. I talked about that story. And then you want me to have to store the entire game. Yes, there's still downloads for Switch 2 games or Switch games, even if you have the data on the cartridge, like updates and things like that. But you want me to download the game in its entirety and have to buy a bigger micro SD card and still have to have a cartridge, which I could lose. So, yeah. And what I think too is that the average consumer, it's going to be next to impossible for the average consumer to get it. Do you think that the dad or mom, who's probably my age, who doesn't give a flying crap about video games, doesn't play video games, is going to understand, like they bought their kid a Switch 2 and they're going to be like, oh yeah, these game key cards where you have to download the game from the internet. They're like, oh, it's a video game here. And maybe the kid will be able to fit it. But what happens if they buy him another game key card and they're like, wait, why can't I play this? I have the cartridge. I know you're putting out videos and you're trying to explain it, but the average consumer, even people that enjoy video games, aren't tech savvy, especially if they're older. And if they're, like I said, if they don't play games and they're just looking to buy them for their kid, it's very confusing. And I don't think it was rolled out right. And I don't see game key cards lasting forever because the consumer flat out doesn't want them. And this video with the like to dislike ratio proved that. This is Rich Tomorrow signing out. Make sure you subscribe here, subscribe to my ASMR channel, and I will see you in the next video.
Ocean water, ocean water, ocean water.